Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is an interesting one. We are going to see how do people see you. In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image. Choose the one that really calls out to you. And just to let you know, I took this card from another pile because I needed a card that really represented Group 2's energy, and the look of this card does. So that's why I did that. Okay, this is Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, Group number 1. Okay, so how do people see you? Okay, so we start off with the Strength card here. So that tells me that people definitely see you guys as being somebody who is strong inside as well as outside, okay? In fact, with that, I'm getting like you guys are like a go-getter, but you're also playful, okay? So you have an amazing balance in that way. People see you as being like fierce, independent, strong, confident. Yeah, you guys, you really do come across like, you know, a king or a queen is what I'm seeing with this. It's like you stand tall and you know your worth and you know what you'll put up with and what you won't. Okay, you guys, you can also come across as being blunt, but I feel like you're just no nonsense and matter of fact with people. You don't like beating around the bush, okay? So you do have a very direct approach with people, but it's just you being true to yourself, and you know, so there's no mistaking where you stand is what I'm seeing. Okay, with Judgment here. That's interesting. I feel like you guys come across like you went through a glow up, okay? You come across as being like brand new. And it's interesting that that word hit me because later, as I was shuffling for you guys, my card, You Make Me Feel Brand New, came out. So I feel like that's how you make others feel as well. So you have this amazing ability where you make people feel special in your presence, okay? It's like you really listen to them when they speak, and you know, I'm also getting like you give people like the benefit of the doubt with Judgment card here. So honestly, people feel safe to open up to you. They feel safe that you're gonna listen without judging, okay? And I feel like that's really powerful. With the 2 of Pentacles here, okay, I always get like a free spirit vibe with this card in particular. Definitely somebody who's trying to kind of balance it all, juggle it all, okay? So I feel like you guys often have a lot on your plate, you know, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of different things that you're trying to accomplish. So people kind of see you as being like Superwoman, Wonder Woman, or Superman, okay? And they just think like, how do you do it? Like, how do you do it? I feel like sometimes you do spend long hours on either work or like, you know, just whatever it is that has your attention, but I do feel like overall you guys really do try to remain balanced as best as possible. Okay, so I see you guys, you shine like as bright as the sun, okay? Like you just radiate positivity, like you're always elevating yourself. I feel like that's how other people see you. It's like you always try to show up as your best self, okay? And you're human, you know, but for the most part, that's like what you do. You guys, you understand that what you focus on expands, so you're very like picky and choosy when it comes to what am I gonna actually focus my attention on. And you do it with things that resonate with you, things that inspire and uplift you and motivate you, is what I'm seeing with that. Yeah, okay, so we do have my all work and no play. So it is you guys have really good work ethic is what I'm seeing, and some of you, I feel like you really do enjoy whatever it is that you do. You could be working on multiple streams of income. I'm getting kind of an entrepreneur spirit, even if that's not like your main job. But either way, whatever it is that you do requires a lot from you, even though I think you enjoy it, but a lot of people do. I do see people seeing though that you spend a lot of time working, and they think you could use more play, so that could be showing that even though I do see in the core of you, you do want that balance and you are striving for it, and that could be why it requires you a lot of hours right now to work on something or work on multiple things, okay? Because often when we bridge, like you could be working a job, but working on a dream job or multiple, like I said, multiple sources of income. And I do see though that requires like a lot of time spent. And I do see people wanting you to like get away from work, like to do other things, but they also like understand that that's like how it has to be right now. But like I said, you're a go-getter, you're very ambitious, you're driven. You know, you also want to have more free time and time to yourself and more play, but it's what's required of you right now though. Like you're doing the best you can, you know, given the circumstances, what I'm seeing. People also see you, they love your eyes, they think you have beautiful or handsome eyes, and you have a model-like stare to you. Like your looks just look like a model. We have the 9 of Cups here, so whether you guys realize it or not, I feel like you're a lot of people's like dream come true. Like you're like a wish come true to people. And I'm getting that in 2 different ways, okay? So from a romantic sense, it's like, I feel like a lot of different people crush on you, okay? They like imagine like, what would it be like if they were with you? Just like if you gave them a chance or the time of day is what I'm seeing. And as far as those go, this isn't romantic. It's more like you inspire others by the way that you are and the message that you deliver to people. Okay, going back to, I feel like you definitely are choosy when it comes to what you spend your attention and focus on in your energy. It's the same with who you allow in your life and in your circle, so people know, okay, and that's the new you showing up. It's like you're not vibing with those that don't vibe with you anymore, okay? It's like you're crystal clear on that, on what that looks like, what that feels like, and it's you being true to yourself. And so I feel like people know, like, it's kind of like if they're not trying to elevate, you know, it's like you don't want anything to do with them. So you definitely have more of a, it's kind of like got a Queen of Swords vibe to it. Like you will cut those out that, you know, bring you down. Or, you know, yeah, no, that's what's coming through with that. You still have somebody who's wondering, am I wrong for thinking that this could be something for real? Honestly, I'm feeling more and more like you guys are like anybody from the past wanting in. Nope, it's done. Queen of Swords energy, okay? It's like you're moving on, you're elevating, and if they're not with you, then it's like boy bye or girl bye, you know? I'm actually getting... So some of you could be in the spotlight, or it's how you show up in life, or you post a lot on social media, or whatever it is that you do post is like really impactful, I'm getting, because I'm just getting like this ripple effect, a positive ripple effect that you create for others, and them kind of hanging on their, like, they're waiting to see like, what do you post next? What are you going to post next, you know? And then you just like inspire people. Like I said, the way that you are and with your words. And often I do think that sometimes people like you're following or people that you know in your life, they come across as being like the opposite of you, but there's something that you speak that just rings true for these people that it's almost like you end up realizing like, they end up realizing they had more in common with you than they knew, okay? That met the eye, or there's something coming across like that. And to give this a more broad, like, look, I feel like you reach people from all over the world, or you will be, okay? And it's like, even if you guys appear to be different, like come from a different world than these people, it's like they're gonna hear the truth that you have to speak, and it's not gonna matter. Like, differences will fall away, and what truly matters is going to, like, connect you to a lot of people. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so how do people see you? All right. So we start off with the Knight of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and Temperance. Okay, so with the Knight of Swords, I'm feeling like you guys are definitely coming across kind of like a Gemini, okay? Witty, good with the words. very like playful, can even be kind of flirty when you talk. So I feel like people love talking to you guys, okay? With the Two of Cups here, this one in particular, I'm getting like, I'm really zeroing in on all this like energy that's flowing, and you know, it turns the water different colors. It makes me think of paint. I feel like you guys come across to people like you're really creative individuals, like you can create something out of nothing. And I'm actually, this is the first time I've ever gotten this with these two together. I feel like, you know, there's something coming across with Temperance here that gives me like magician vibes. Like you guys literally are really gifted with something that you do creatively, and it like inspires people and wows them. Okay, even if you never hear about it, like keep doing your thing, keep honing your skill, keep doing it for the joy of doing it, because I feel like it's like you transcend time and space and create like what's really considered like a masterpiece, okay? And with Temperance here, okay, so I'm getting like two different things. I feel like some of you are going to be more on this creative, artistic wavelength, and others of you are going to actually come across as being more like a healer, okay, of some sort. I'm even getting like massage, okay, or Reiki, something with the hands. It doesn't have to be though, but that is what's coming through. But with Temperance, I feel like you guys, you heal people past like their blocks, their energetic blocks, okay? And it may not even show up as a hands-on thing. Maybe you do your own way, you know, process of healing, okay? I'm just getting like somehow you being of service to others and healing them, okay? And it's just got like energy work around it. Some of you could actually be in healthcare though too, with Temperance here. Either way, you guys come across like you are grounded individuals who have worked on their own healing and now are serving others with whatever works for you, okay? It's gonna show up different for everybody. I am getting like a bit of emphasis on hands though, so you know, that could have something to do with it. Either way, even if people don't, like let's say you're not a healer, you come across like one to people on some level. Like they just feel better whether they're talking to you or in your presence or something like that. Okay, you guys, you come across like a boss, okay? Or like you're working on being your own boss. But even if none of that's true, you have a boss-like mentality where you're really taking control of your life and directing it exactly like where you want it to go, while allowing it to unfold the way it's going to unfold. Okay, we have learning and teaching yourself and others. So I feel like you guys, group 2, you guys are natural teachers. You're really good at communicating. Some of you might actually be teachers, even if you're not though. You have a way of explaining things and breaking it down where people really do understand and they like want to listen to you. And even if the teaching part doesn't resonate, then I feel like you guys are really good communicators or speakers. And people just love listening to you talk. They love listening to what you have to say, as well as your voice. You guys are also seen to be lit, okay? So I feel like you guys are naturally cool, and it goes right along with that Knight of Swords, okay? I also feel like you guys just kind of like speak. You speak your mind, but it's really in a diplomatic way. It's just you being true to yourself is what I'm seeing. Yeah, you definitely have a boldness to you though. But you know, group 2, what I get that people see you like is like I've said before, like an innocent baddie, okay? Like you do come across like you're attractive, you're fierce, but you have this amazing blend of having like this innocence about you. Like you mean well, you come from the heart, you're genuine, you just really want what's best for yourself as well as everyone else around you. Going off that, okay, you guys do have a bit of princess vibes or prince vibes to you as well. All in all though, like group 2, you guys have such good energy about you. Real upbeat, bubbly. It's like 4 of Wands vibes with my celebration card. I feel like people just feel like they want to celebrate when they're with you. Like they don't know why. They just feel like alive, free, carefree, fun. Like you guys are the type that make any moment feel fun. And people just feel alive being around you. You also come across as being somewhat bougie, okay, that's going to be different for all of you, but even more so than that, I'm getting like classy. You just come across as classy. But you're also natural beauties or naturally handsome. So it's got that feeling like you don't even have to have makeup on, do your hair, or like, you know, doesn't matter what you wear. You guys always look good. You always look on point. All right, people that are interested in you guys romantically, when they meet you, they wonder if you're seeing someone, okay? So you guys definitely always have people curious about you. In fact, I get the feeling that they're like, oh man, you look so good. There's no way you're single. But I feel like it's the opposite. Like, because, you know, you guys are a catch, it's like you can afford to be choosy. You guys also come across as being deep, okay? So like I said, like Temperance here, you guys have this amazing blend of being upbeat, carefree, playful, fun, flirty, witty, charming, but also like you can go deep. Your conversations can go deep. You're always trying to expand your mind, yourself. Because of that, and because of your light, I feel like you attract all types of people. Often they're the opposite of what you would even choose. And I do feel like it's because they're drawn to your light. They want that type of energy, that happy-go-lucky energy you guys have. You guys do make it feel like anything is possible, the way that you are and the way that you speak. And I feel like, you know, you inspire people, whether you ever hear that or not, just by being yourself and sharing your message to the world in your own unique way, because you guys are creative even if you don't consider yourself an artist. You guys also come across like a Sagittarius, which is interesting because we have that show up twice. So definitely like a Gemini and a Sagittarius, very water, fire, even if you're not water or fire sign. So, you know, I feel like with the Sagittarius, it's like you're blazing down your own path. People see that. It could come across as being unconventional, but that's you being the boss of your own life, okay? And going and doing things exactly how you want to. You're a free spirit in that way. You're true to yourself. And it's like you're gonna do your thing and see what happens. It's all part of the journey. You guys also have a great sense of humor, which I feel like really is a gift and a blessing and can also be healing to others. Where, you know, especially when things start to get kind of serious, it's like you lighten the mood just by naturally like saying something without even trying, you know, and it brings that humor and it brings that like lightness to a situation. Don't underestimate that though. I feel like everything you do, just being who you are, goes such a long way and has such a great ripple effect for others. Group 2. Basically, you leave people feeling better than before they saw you. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so how do people see you? Okay, so we start off with the Fool, Knight of Wands reversed, the Queen of Wands, and the High Priestess. All right, so right away, what I'm seeing from you guys is you come across as being like outgoing, okay? And what's interesting is I feel like that's a little bit of a different read than what I normally get for my group 3s. So I feel like you guys are really coming out of your shell, okay? Whereas maybe you were a bit more, you know, introspected, more introverted in the past. I feel like, you know, you're starting to just like fully own who you are is what I'm seeing with the Queen of Wands here. And you're not holding back anymore because you guys always had like a fiery side to you. But it was definitely more like extroverted. Now I feel like you're just like talking to anybody, doing whatever comes to you in the moment, okay? Definitely more spontaneous with Full and the fire energy here. So I feel like, you know, people see you guys as being spontaneous, you're fun, they get excited because they don't know what you're about to say or what you're about to do, okay? If you're a fire sign, you're definitely like stepping into that power, okay? The fiery energy that you have. And you're a bit of a wild card with the Knight reversed here, okay? So people don't know what to expect around you. You guys are the type that they would not put on speakerphone out in public because they have no idea what is about to come out of your mouth, okay? With the Queen of Wands here, you guys are definitely seen to be attractive, outgoing, confident, charming, blunt. I'm getting such an Aries vibe, okay? With the High Priestess though, okay, it's like the more people get to know you, the more they're like, oh, this person, you know, they're not just all fun and games and life of the party, center of attention. You could be in the spotlight, but you're deep, you're intuitive, okay? You can read people really well. So, okay, some of you choosing this might be tarot readers, or you have your own way of reading people, okay? It could be like just you yourself in a room, able to read people, you know. Energy, body language, tone of voice, okay? So that's interesting. You see right through the BS too is what I'm seeing, and you're the type who will call it out. Okay, so I got wolf in sheep's clothing. I found that to be interesting. What came to me when I tapped into that was people like hope you're not like a player. Okay, those who are romantically interested in you, they see that you're a catch. You get a lot of attention. Like I said, like I'm even getting like spotlight vibes. But even if you're not in the spotlight, it could just be how you show up in life, or, you know, you could post a lot on social media. Either way, this person sees you as a catch. This person. People see you as a catch. There could be somebody in particular, though, that's coming through. And they just hope, like, you're sincere and that you're not a player and that you mean what you say. Okay, here's my shock card. So you guys definitely, like, you do something. Like, you do things for, like, shock value, I feel. And maybe it didn't always start off that way, but that's exactly like, I feel like you get a kick out of it now. Like the more confident you become, the more you kind of do things just to see like, let's just see what will happen, like type feeling. You might even be into pranks and jokes, okay? That's interesting. You got an interesting sense of humor, people feel. We also have Gemini coming through, which, I mean, it makes sense. Gemini, for me, is the one sign that is the most like fire signs as far as people's personalities go. So a lot of air and fire coming through here. But yeah, you're definitely good with the words. You're good with comebacks, you know, witty, all that. Oh, yeah, going off the fire vibes though. Some of you have like a fire moon, I'm seeing, if you're not a fire sign. So you can be impulsive when given the right sign, and get a very fast moving energy with you overall though, very fiery. I feel like you guys like movement too. You like when things happen quickly and you don't like to sit still for long. Going off the fire theme even more, the song Heat Waves came through, so I feel like that's about somebody in particular. Okay, so I am picking up on somebody in particular that's like, you know, sometimes all I think about is you, late night in the middle of June, heat waves been faking me out, can't say you're happier now. Okay, so with that, I feel like somebody's like wondering, are you happy without them? That has an ex feel, but they didn't have to actually be an ex, but just somebody you were somewhat involved with. And they definitely are wondering about you. So if you're posting on social media, you know, they could be like, are you really that happy? Like, even though you and I don't talk or see each other anymore, like we're not in each other's lives. Yeah, this is definitely a side note, but they also say, just give me a reason, just a little bit's enough. We're not broken, just bent, and we can learn to love again. Yeah, that wanted to come through group 3. All right, back to how people see you though. This is interesting. So we have edgy style. My style card also came out. And your style and smile is like what people like about you. Okay, so I've never ever in a reading had style come out 3 times. So group 3, if you feel like sharing, what is it about your style that people love, okay? Or they get a kick out of, or it's unique or whatever. Feel free to share in the comments. I'm curious. But going off edgy style, that did come out first. What comes to me is like some of you have like a bit of a rock star feel to you, okay? So there's just something that's edgy and different, alternative, okay? And I always feel like, you know, maybe you wear leather or pleather, studded belts, studded bracelets, you know, there's different, you have different piercings, tattoos, just like something that's different than the norm. Maybe your hair's dyed a different, an unconventional color, or your makeup's done differently, or, you know, if you're a guy, you paint your nails. Something's different. You wear boots. Some of you have some kind of a signature look that's like, it's just you, you know. So yeah, feel free to share. I'm curious. Either way, people definitely take notice of your style. Some people wish they had the courage to pull it off like they feel like you do. Going back though, okay, so some of you could also be in a band though, write music, play an instrument. I am getting some kind of a creative element all of a sudden, and I feel like that's where you channel your emotions, okay? Like that's how you express yourself creatively. Definitely something though, artistic. So even if it's not a band, it's something. Although all of a sudden I feel drawn to her drum. So I do get though, there is something about you guys in music. It's your inspiration. It's how you express yourself and heal and deal is what I'm seeing. You guys are about creative self-expression. I feel like it's more though than just music. Music is definitely an outlet for you, whether you're listening to it or making it, but there's something else too. You guys definitely, what is going on? You have, like I said, when people meet you, you come across like the life of the party. They think you're fun, you're exciting, you're a catch. They want to know more about you. They want to take it to the next level. I feel like even before you do with people. And again, when I got like people hoping you're not a player, I'm also getting people hope you're not hooked to your ex. Okay, that's interesting. And that your heart is open. So maybe people know you, like you're group 3. Some of you, I think what this is about between the wolf in sheep's clothing and release your ex is that some people that know you know that it's possible you had a very non-committal energy. And, you know, they want to be that person that you commit to is what I'm seeing. Some of you may have sworn off love since your ex too, and that, you know, is what I'm getting. But yeah, group 3, people see you as a catch and they want that commitment. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.